days after my last video and way before I knew about my exit interview, I decided to give up my apartment against all advice. I knew that I could move in with my family and I wanted to save money and even pay off a loan completely. I came back to my hometown with a population of 21,000. It's a really very small town with even a tinier downtown area. It's quite depressing. Right now I'm sitting at the ruins of my high school and prep school. The elementary school is still standing behind me and they have even made an extension to it. But things have definitely changed. I never really felt like I belonged here. I was both verbally and physically abused throughout my school years. So it's definitely kind of weird seeing that the schools have been destroyed. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I mean, obviously they had to do it because of the mold. I just had to deal with a lot of trauma and depression, anxiety. But today I'm better than ever. I am a hardworking and award-winning nurse, and I'm about to immigrate to the US. And hopefully by opening this new door, I will get even more in life, new experiences, new challenges. I'm really looking forward to it. I went to the same school with Amen from Lordi, the band who won the Eurovision Song Contest in 2006 with their not so difficult song choice.
Rock and roll angels, swing on heart, rock and hallelujah. Demons and angels all in one have a right. Rock and roll angels, swing on heart, rock and hallelujah. God's creation, supernatural high.
My exit interview was scheduled on September 17th, minutes before midnight, and the following morning I booked my medical exam. I felt that the interview scheduled for October 1st was going to be on such short notice that I wouldn't be able to get an appointment in time. So I got the best one, the one that fitted my work schedule, and that was just 7 days before my interview, which was not enough. I had to go into administrative processing because it took me a couple of days after to actually deliver the results from the physician's office to the embassy. They're like 1.5 kilometers apart, but I had to go and deliver the results. Anyway, the medical exam was not a big deal. I had my medical history, I had my vaccination record. Filled out the paperwork, he did some lab test and an x-ray. All of that was fine, and I had to pay 520 euros with some government reimbursement for $18, something like that, but it's a lot of money. So on the day of my interview, I did not know that the results were not ready yet. I went to the physician's office first, and I made sure that the results won't be ready any time during that day. I said I'd wait for 45 minutes I had until my interview, but they said no. I was a little bummed, but I knew that administrative processing is not that big of a deal. So I went to the harbor to wait for the interview, had some cocoa and salmon sandwich. Finally at the embassy, they have the security check. I had to leave everything with the security cards except for my documents and including my passport. I was alone at the embassy for most of the time. There was another person coming in maybe halfway through my waiting. I was called to the desk first to give my original documents, and then I waited for a little bit longer, and finally I got to speak with the consular officer. Felt that the interview was relaxed. I was only asked really simple, straightforward questions about my work experience, about my license. It was not big of a deal because they just want to check that you were the person who you claim to be on paper, and that was that. I even got the courage to ask a question about my last name because natively it includes A's with umlauts, which is not used in English. And the visa will have to include my name with the transliteration of AE instead of just A, like Avant has used, and what I thought is acceptable in other instances. But they have to use the machine readable code for the visa. But he said that I might be able to change the name to just A instead of AE at the border by filling out some form, but I have no idea what that form is, so we're just gonna have to see. So indeed, I went into administrative processing, and it took 9 days. It was on the World Mental Health Day that I finally was issued my visa. And the following day I was asked to pick it up. I thought it was going to be delivered, so I was wondering what's up with that. As I got to the consulate and the person came out with my visa, he was also holding a stack of papers. I measured, it was 7 centimeters high, and my grandma whipped out her kitchen scale, and the papers weighed 3.5 kilos. So my plan with carrying my cameras within my carry-on is going to be changed a little bit. Probably I'm going to have my backpack and a small gym pack, because you can bring 2 pieces. But my advice to any one of you waiting for your interview still, don't be nervous. It's not a big deal. Really simple questions. They're not trying to fool you. Personally, the interview took about 10-15 minutes. I don't know, because I wasn't allowed to have my watch with me, and there was no clock on the wall. But I know overall I spent 40 minutes at the embassy. I was scheduled for 1 p.m. so I went in 15 minutes before, and I was out in 40 minutes. I also had my job interview like a week before my exit interview. I interviewed for a hospital in Ohio, and I got the job. I'm going to be working in progressive and intermediate care unit with 40 beds. We went over the cases that they have on the unit, and it seems like I'm going to be caring for a lot more trauma than I'm used to. But I'm really up for the challenge. I'm really up for new experiences. So they're going to have more motor vehicle accidents. They're going to have more gunshot wounds. It's going to be a learning curve for me for sure. But I asked them if they have any foreign educated nurses at their hospital, and they said no, they don't. They do have foreign nurses, but they were educated in the US. So I'm going to be their first IEN, and it really seemed like they're excited about the opportunity. They also mentioned that they like the fact that I'm going to be younger than average, so that we can benefit from each other. I'm really glad that I will be able to continue with my specialty in the US. I'm really into my specialty, and I want to get better at it. This is really perfect for me. Because I'm gonna be going to Ohio. I already started endorsing my license there. I had my school send my diploma, my transcripts, and my breakdown of hours to the board by email as they asked, and my case will be pending until I will receive the I-551 stamp at the border when I enter the US. But I hope it's not gonna be I hope it's not gonna take too long. I'm expected to start January 7th at the hospital, which is gonna be the perfect birthday gift for me, because last January I was really hoping to get my I-140 petition approved by my birthday, but I never got that present. Now I have a better present.